No, no, no! Oh, I just lost my entire 3-page script because of an app I made. The other day, I got a Slack message from a client. I was really excited to answer, so I jumped right in the chat. I had a good idea of what I wanted to reply, but when I tried to type it, I was just stuck. The words weren't coming out. I'd write a few words, delete them, wonder about the proper grammatical structure. I could picture myself communicating my ideas to him out loud, but I simply couldn't write them down. I was itching to use AI to write it for me, and that's when I realized that I just can't write shit anymore. Writing requires thinking, and our modern tools really don't want us to think too much. That's why they give us more convenience with voice messages, AI generation, emojis. Actually, emojis are cool, but you get the point. So I built the least convenient writing app to make writing fun again. And it also deleted my script. It's funny that in 2026, a text editor with no AI chatbot and no styling options already feels very unnatural to me. I'm immediately like, where can I talk to ChatGPT, please? But to really make this uncomfortable, we need to look at pen and paper. Paper comes with constraints that make it far less convenient than writing on the screen. You get only one shot to write what you want. If you make a mistake, you can't press backspace. You can't move your cursor between two words and squeeze in a new sentence. And if you make too many corrections, the page becomes a mess and you have to start over. So eventually, you learn to accept the mistakes and focus on the ideas. I want my digital writing experience to be like that. To free myself from the pressure of perfection and learn what a first draft feels like again. That's why in this editor, the cursor only moves forward. Pressing backspace doesn't actually delete anything. It just tracks the text through. I did add a basic autocorrect to fix spelling issues though. I'm not completely insane. Less convenient already, but we can increase the stakes. Picture this. We've had 2 weeks to complete a project, but the motivation never came. Now, there's only an hour left, and you've barely done anything. So the pressure starts rising. And with that comes a sudden burst of inspiration. You're fully awake, locked in, and unstoppable. You reach your highest flow state and keep pushing until the work is done just 2 minutes before the deadline. I always feel like a genius when that happens. There's probably more serious explanation out there involving dopamine and stress hormones, but I just like to think that pressure gives me superpowers. So instead of just a blank text box, my ideal editor comes with a timer. You can only write within a fixed time limit. Like a school exam, the paper gets taken away when time runs out. And to spice it up even more, I added a second timer that starts as soon as you stop typing. If you don't write anything for 10 seconds, it's game over. And just like that, writing becomes an Olympic sport. I realized Pomodoro never worked for me because I always had this "then what?" attitude when I saw the timer running out. If there's no consequence, what's the point of following any rule at all? I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for the small inconvenience of jail, we'd all be trying to rob banks instead of working. Right? By now, this app already stresses the hell out of me, but the lack of serious consequence still makes writing feel optional. At first I thought, what if your note gets deleted if you don't complete the timer? That feels reasonable enough. So now if you stop typing for 10 seconds, everything gets trashed. But then I thought, come on, we're in 2026. If you can gamble on literally anything, why not this? So I added a wheel that spins to decide your punishment. You might lose your entire note, or lose a few random words, or get your sentences shuffled into chaos. Some of these are lighter than others, but that's kind of the point. It keeps things unpredictable. So now comes the big moment. I'm so proud of my creation that I'll try to use it to write my next script. Where do I start? Oh no! Oh no, no, no!